Hello and welcome. It is a new day, a new episode of VINLAND Saga. Last episode, we ended with um, Ashlad giving Thorfinn a goal, and I'm curious how he's going to get to that goal. I feel like we are going to get some kind of hint or some kind of plan about how Thorfinn is going to do it. So, I'm going to see it. So, without further ado, let's start watching the episode.
伸びもしらみも洗い落としてやる。おい、そんな隅っこに座ってねえで、こっち来いよ。
He's with them. I thought they were going to leave him behind.
中世、デンマークに居住するデーン人のうち、略奪や海賊行為をなりわいとする者たちをバイキングと
I'm not sure how factual that statement is because from what we know, we call Vikings that were like the indigenous tribes that used to live in the Scandinavian part of Europe, right? Like this, like Norway, Iceland, Denmark. And I don't know how true it is that all Vikings were thieves and pirates, because I feel like a lot of them were traders also, I think. I'm not sure about my Viking history. It's been a while since I've because I watched all of this in like a documentary a while back. I'm not sure about the details. But the statement that all of them were thieves and pirates and they were already known as Vikings seems like a little creative liberty that is being taken.
そんな彼らにとって豊かで広大なイングランドは常に憧れの土地であった。9世紀初頭よりバイキングたちはイングランドに侵攻し、その一部がイングランド北部に移住するなど勢力を広げていた。
The reason they're able to travel.
バイキングたちはイングランドに侵攻し、その一部がイングランド北部に移住。
Yeah. See, the reason they are able to do this, if this is true, I'm saying because I'm not sure how much of it is factual. The reason they are able to do this is because they are good at shipbuilding. And they have, because if you notice, all the entry points are through the sea, right? So good shipbuilding was a very valuable skill.
するなど勢力を広げていた。だが、西暦1002年
And that raises a question: if they were so good at shipbuilding, then they could have just been in that business. Why bother with thievery and piracy? I don't know. I'm not a history expert.
イングランド軍
Also, it's an anime. Why am I trying to be 100% logical with it? The English army attacked the Vikings who had immigrated. I mean, if you're invading, then you're not immigrating.
移住してきたバイキングを襲撃。この事件に対する報復としてデンマーク
Retaliation: Denmark began to dispatch troops to intensify. Okay.
攻撃を本格化する。そうした政治的な動きに
In political developments, the Vikings thrust into war
目的とした征服戦争の一端
to subdue the English army.
になった。
Ouch. Journey begins.
手動かせってうるせえな。やってるだろ。
Mm-hmm.
おうおう、こりゃ派手にやったもんだ。よし、この辺りでいいぞ。船を止めろ。
Vicinity of.
なんだ
Give me a second, man.
よし、この辺りでいいぞ。船を止めろ。
Vicinity of Gainsborough, the center of England. Okay.
なんだよ、歩きづれえな。
Mm-hmm.
さすがに匂いもきついぜ。
I'm not sure how true it is, but I remember reading somewhere that as the aftermath of wars and like battles like these, epidemics would spread in the surrounding region because like this, a lot of corpses would be abandoned, right? And corpses would rot and would have like bacteria and parasites and whatnot, right? And then you would have flies, mosquitoes, insects that would go sit on them, come and sit on the food, kind of like spread diseases. Mm-hmm. Talking about killing someone and seeing someone dead are two completely different things.
こいつら正規兵じゃねえよな。
俺らみてえのがデンマーク軍に雇われてんだろ。
デンマーク
Mm-hmm.
バイキングが戦争に手貸してんのか。
あちこちでイングランド軍との小競り
How
合い
much is the English? Okay.
バイキングも立派な戦争の道具だよ。
True.
いずれはデンマーク王もイングランドに侵攻せんが、その前の地固めだろう。
邪魔な連中を片付けちまおうってわけか。王様の上陸前に。
ああ、そこに手を貸しゃ報酬もがっぽりだ。
Mm-hmm.
虫が多いね。寒いよりマシだ。この時期にがっぷり稼がねえと。
Walnut.
な、悪い話じゃねえだろ。
確かにこの地の領主が
Which troops powered by the law?
手を焼いている。
Okay.
俺らの兵は100人以上。
Oh, there are.
決って戦力もあんたらより上だ。
Okay, they want to be hired for extra money on the way.
勢がでかい口を。まあそう言うなって。同じデンジンじゃねえか。貴様らと一緒にするな。
Mm-hmm.
なんだと。
まあまあ、数年後には本格的に進行してくんだろ。だったら早めに手を打っといた方が得策だと思うけどな。
True.
あんたらは誰も死なないわけだし。
Mm-hmm. It's a win-win situation.
で、何を望む。
金7ポンド。
It's a win-win situation, right? None of your people die. You get to keep the credit, given that you have the money to hire them. No, even if they die, you just say that they were pirates who kind of got in the way.
漁師が蓄えた財宝と食い物、女は全部もらう。
5ポンドだ。あとは好きにしろ。
Mm-hmm.
決まりだ。交渉成立。なんだ？何の話だ？仕事だ。まとまった。
Mm-hmm. He's the guy who had like big ears and can listen well, right?
おしらいだな。
では明日改めて使いの者をよこす。戦の段取りは任せるが逃げたりするなよ。貴様らに退路はない。下手な真似をすれば。
Oh. Yo. Ambush? Nighttime ambush?
囲まれてやがったが。お前らうるさいんだよ。撃て撃て。
If you're wondering why I'm not yapping as much as I usually do, because I've just had like a very heavy meal, so I'm in like semi food coma. Okay. So I'm trying to pay attention to the story, but I might not yap as much as I usually do. At that point, as an archer, you wouldn't keep trying to shoot them, because as an archer you would normally have a small dagger or something for close combat, for self defense. Even in modern day, a sniper has like a handgun, or I mean what do you call that, a pistol, or like an AR, or they have someone on the lookout, right, who can do close combat. So that, what does that have to do with this? I'm just saying they should have had a dagger. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, this is what a war, not a war, but a battle looks like. Don't do it now. Don't do it now. I mean, it could work. No one would expect him to attack. So he could kind of do something, maybe. What happened to all? He was just standing up to entire company of Ashlad and his mercenaries. He got scared by one person. How does that make sense? Yo, that's sick. Yeah. Now let's see how you deal with this. Depending on how you deal with this, I might like you more, Thorfinn. Yeah, let's go. Okay, nice. That happens. So that is something that you usually see in like what is usually referred to as crimes of passion. Okay. Ex, someone like killing their ex, or someone is a disgruntled employee killing their boss, stuff like that, where a lot of resentment is bottled, right? So when a killing like that happens, it's called a crime of passion, and in that there are multiple stab wounds, and the victim has usually died in like the first couple of stabs, but because they are so pumped on adrenaline, they have so many emotions rushing through their body, and they are so wired, they can't stop, they just keep going. So like Thorfinn, it is a common thing to keep that it is a common thing that people who commit violent acts, who also have very high emotions, tend to act that way. What I'm trying to say. So when, from like the forensic point of view, when a victim is found and they have like multiple like 5, 10, 15 stab wounds, from that you can say, okay, this was a crime of passion. Someone who had personal attachment to the victim did this most probably. Like there's a probability factor, right? There is a probability that someone, the killer is someone who the victim knew on a personal level, where this heavy emotion is involved. So it's his first time killing someone. Makes sense. Our time skip. They're in a war. Okay. Taking advantage of his height. Okay, a montage. He's growing old. Let's see how he's improving. Nice. They're proud of him. He's part of the crew now. Oh. Two people killing a kid? Come on. Yeah. Being aware of your surroundings. I feel like sometimes I talk like I'm some like experienced kung fu master. I'm not. I've just watched like movies and documentaries. I live in this room. I was born in this room actually. I'm growing up in this room. I'll probably turn into an octogenarian in this. So don't take anything as seriously. Nice. He'll start dual wielding, maybe. If you see here, both of them have similar arrows. So there is a possibility that this is a maker's mark, which means both of them were made by the same person. Or Thor's fought English soldiers and took one of their knives. I mean short swords. But if this turns into some kind of like mysterious encounter with a blacksmith or something, I feel like that will be interesting. Hey, I made that for Thor's. How do you have it? Oh, you're Thor's son. Something, a plot line like that may be interesting. Nice. Ad break. Ooh, arrow. Oh, don't hurt the dogs. Bad. What the dogs do? Knock them out or something.
しかしちょっとバカなんじゃないかね、今の王様は。
母ちゃん、そんなこと大声で。
Old people have no filter.
戸川様は良かったよ。伝人とも仲良くなってさ、みんなに尊敬されてたさ。あの方は立派なキリスト教徒だったよ。でも近所のエセルレッド様は台無しだね。
Still red, okay.
国中の伝人移民を殺しちまったってんだ。
But why? They have like some personal grudge?
いや向こうも向きになるさ。
母ちゃん、そういうことあんまり人前で言わないでよね。もし兵隊さんの耳に入ったら。母ちゃん、ちょっと母ちゃん。
He'll get education, become East Anglia, the east of England. 108 AD, interesting. A scar already. It wouldn't be a scar. I mean, it's an. But that's an old scar. I feel like the arrow was on his shoulder. No. Dog, let's go. Yeah, that was on his left arm.
あ、起きたね。
Who are you?
ちょうど今晩ご飯にしようとしてた。
Now he's going to be an absolute dick to them because he's grown around mercenaries. He doesn't trust anybody.
具合はどうだい？
Look at him.
あんたの服は洗っちゃったよ。代わりにそれ着てな。探検もそこにあるよ。服はちょっと大きいかもしれないね。
It was too broad for a dagger, I feel like. More like a short sword.
さあ、お座り。腹減っ
But a short sword is like too short. It's too short to be a short sword also. What would you call it? A fat dagger? Eat, man, eat.
よっぽどペコペコだったのね。
あんた名前はどっから来たの？身内はどうしたんだい？
Bro, talk.
ほら、やっぱり言葉通じてないんだよ。伝人かな。
何が言いたいのさ。何人だろうと怪我して倒れてる子供をほっとくなんてイエス様がお許しにならないよ。
でもさ、伝人はイングランドの敵なんでしょ。父ちゃんが平気に言ってるのも伝人が攻めてきたからなんだよ。
それがどうしたのさ。男たちの喧嘩に女子供が付き合ってやる義理はないよ。
そうかもしんないけどさ。
I'm telling you, she's gonna report him or something. Lies.
ほらごらん、気持ちよくなったろ。まったく男の子ってのはズボラでいけないよ。うちの下の子もよく頭をボリボリやってたね。その度に私が櫛を入れてやったもんさ。
That is so real. Every time I comb my hair, there's like random strands of hair on the comb. But if you get lice, then in medieval times, there's no other solution. You just have to shave your head, I feel like. Just combing your hair is not going to do much, no?
一昨年に風邪をこじらせて死んじまったけどね。
あんたの言葉はわからないよ。俺はイングランド人じゃないんだ。
なんだい、やっぱり口が聞けるんじゃないか。
Dad is back. Someone's back with the news of his dad. I mean, news of her son, her dad.
人の石膏がこの辺りに忍び込んだ。
Yeah,
しいガキを見なかったか。
she's gonna report him.
子供の海賊ですか？
ガキだが侮れん。 大使閣下の正規兵を2人殺している手だれだ。左腕に矢傷を負っている。
Mm.
女、それはお前の子か。
ええ、そうです。末のジョンですが、何か。
When you don't see, I mean, yeah, it's fine.
その子供ぐらいの背格好だ。見かけたら知らせろ。
She doesn't like the current she doesn't like the current king and the current way of how things are happening, so it makes sense. Also, the daughter is going to freak out now.
ってんの？あの子は海賊なんだよ。人だって2人も殺してる。子供のくせに。なんでかくまったりするのよ。
I mean, her freaking out is also valid, right? If he has killed people before, what if he decides to kill her grandma or something?
子供が海賊なんて普通じゃないよ。何か事情があるんだろ。
事情があったらなんだっていうのよ。そういう話じゃないでしょ。あの子はジョンの代わりにはなれないのよ。
But there was a John.
私、兵隊さんのとこに。
He's gonna leave, I'm assuming.
逃げろ。
え？
大町。
He knows the mercenary is gonna be here, and he heard them talk about taking all the women. He's telling them to run away. Will they run away?
そろそろのはずだが。見えた。あそこだ。
Is that house? Or is it a different house?
カシだ。浜の小屋が燃えてるぞ。男衆、集まれ。急げ。
Emotional dilemma.
手を切れ。
What do you do? Do you do your job as a part of this mercenary crew? You save them?
やはりそうか。化けてたな小僧。
Why are you guys going towards the fire? Yeah, some people have the survival instincts. Some people have the survival instincts of cardboard. Well, you know the kind of people in movies, they hear like a ghost somewhere in their house and they go to look for that ghost. Why? Just run out of the house. Get the fuck out. Never come back. Why are you going to look for it?
Yeah. なんだあの子供殺したのかあれ。
Yeah.
なんで来たんだよあんた。逃げろって言っただろ。イングランド語でちゃんと。
こっちに来た。
まだ間に合う。森の中へ逃げろ。海から遠くに行くんだ。急がねえと連中が。
I don't understand characters. When they're told to run away, they do everything except running away. and then terrible things happen to him. Run. Turn around and haul ass. Just run.
おい、あれなんだ。
そんな
Thank you. Run. He said the name. He said the name. Now see, instead of standing around watching the show, if they just ran away from the beginning, they would have been safe.
よ、上出来だ、トロフィー。思ったよりも景気良さげな村だな。ぼやぼやすんなよ。
But you feel bad now? Do you have any idea how many people you have killed so far? Every single one of them, they belong to a village. What? Now is not the time to feel bad. Oh no, if these are the sequences of my cons. She's not there, I'm assuming. Just sees her. How is she? Either she is an illusion or she's just conveniently standing there and everyone's ignoring her. Yeah, she's not there. Hopefully she ran away. They died, I'm assuming. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Imagine being part of like a mercenary crew like that. You grow attached to someone, but then you do your job, or do you spare them? Like moral dilemmas, because he has his own goal of killing them, so he can't just run away from them. Maybe he can't find them later. I don't know. A lot of possibilities. I understand where it's coming from, but I did not see like any roadmap for his success, right? Any roadmap to his goal. Because this, he grows up, he becomes stronger, he knows how to fight. Yes, this episode was more about moral dilemma than his progress towards his goal. And because what I expected was he will find some kind of roadmap to achieving that goal. Something like, if you do X, then that will count as an achievement, and he starts making progress towards that. Or maybe Ashlad takes him as a disciple, or someone else takes him as a disciple. Some sort of progression towards his goal, which didn't happen. Maybe it'll happen in the next episode. I don't know, but not a bad episode. Thorfinn is growing more on me slowly. I see his moral dilemmas. I see his struggle to cope with the scenario he is in, even though he's a kid, practically. So that was episode 6 of Vinland Saga. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you with the next episode tomorrow. If you want to keep watching daily uploads, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. And if you want to catch me live, follow the link in the description. See you guys in the next one.